welcome back to Disappointing Turtle. I'm Creed, so got a little bit of gossip to let you all know about today. Probably know already, but I've thrown together a pretty quick video just to give you guys a bit of update what the story is on the street, as it were. So when you guys woke up this morning and logged onto your account, you might have noticed a new tab just below events which says new story. If you go in there and have a little read, it'll give you an outline of a potential new event coming up, a new expansion. We know that that's definitely happening. There's a lot of speculation, this is why it's gossip, as to what this expansion might entail. So a couple of people have basically said that it's a little bit like Tides of Darkness. You have to essentially build a hive. You get 3 fortresses and 180 towers that you've got to build to make your hive absolutely ginormous. And there's castles set all around the map. They go from level 1 to level 5, obviously level 1 being the easiest and level 5 being the hardest. And the alliance that kills or obtains the most castles in the given event time wins. So yeah, a little bit like Tides, maybe a little bit more exciting. I'm not really sure how. Maybe Tides was just a tester for this, and this is what they were setting it up for originally. They might have been having a look to see how it's going, but as I said before, this is just a little bit of gossip, so it might be something completely different entirely. But that is what KOA ran with a short while ago, and we all know that Guns of Glory tends to follow in suit of KOA. People that play the KOA version of this event seem to like it, so hopefully it will be better than Tides and a little bit more sort of engaging. Register into the event now, for the expansion, sorry. You will get some rewards, so I mean you're gonna have to do it anyway at some point. You might as well do it now and get the sort of few rewards that you might be entitled to. I was discussing it with one of my players, Meg, earlier, and we were joking about what sort of rewards we think that we're going to get. So we've got our money on like 500 food, 500 wood, 50 gold coins, and 5 1-minute speed ups. Let me know what you guys think it will be. But anyway, you know, it's more than what you had to begin with, so it's worth doing, and for the sake of it, as you're going to have to do them all anyway, you might as well just do them and get those extra little rewards. And there's a little video there just to show you what to do. It's really simple, really easy. You literally just register, put your email address in and hit the button, and then it's done. And if you do that for all of your accounts, your farms and everything, you will be good to go. So right, gossip number 2. There is some beta trials in action at the moment, and this is a fact. They definitely are happening. That's not to be disputed. What they involve might be up for a lot of discussion. Some of it might be mixed information, but essentially C45s are coming, and they're beta trialing it at the moment with this new 3D map that we're all going to get along with the expansion. And there seems to be some interesting things from what I've seen being posted up at the moment. Obviously the resource requirements are a bit sketchy, but I've seen duplicate information from different sources on the resource requirements. So I'm inclined to believe the screenshot that are coming out at the moment, but potentially the graphs and grids and things of what might be required could be quite far off. Not 100% sure. I imagine if there's mods or big spenders in their beta testing, somebody's going to be keeping a record of it, because my understanding is that once this beta trial is over, the people that are in this separate kingdom for the beta trials will be returned back to their original kingdoms, and they'll go back to their C40s. So we're not going to have C45s running around quite yet, not until it's available to everybody anyway. I know that was a bit of a concern for people, is that the people in the beta are going to come back and just start kicking people's asses, but I don't believe that that's the situation. Again, all gossip, not 100% sure, but I guess we will find out within the next couple of weeks. And yeah, so along with this potential C41 to C45, it looks like we're going to get a couple of new guards as well. Obviously T13s, word on the street, the T is that T13s will be available at C44. So I think it will be a little while before any of us non-spenders get there. I still haven't hit my C40 yet, so still no T12s. I guess I'll probably get to 45 in about a year's time. So in addition to a couple of new guards as well, there's some new war books tailored towards the T13s. So I think maybe people need to think about using at least 2 tiers of troops to start incorporating these war books, because you get the biggest benefits out of these warbooks when you're running different troops, because depending on where you put them, some boost the health of others if you boost their defense and so forth and so forth. So I'm going to be trialing out some 2-tier troop setups, and I'm going to see how that goes, and I'll obviously let all of you guys know in the future, because it does take quite a long time to do these testings. And along with those sort of bits of gossip that I've got, there's also some pictures and images that have gone up just showing what the new 3D maps look like, what we're going to expect our castles to look like, and how the map operates and stuff. I know in KOA, when they first introduced this, there was quite a few issues with porting into Hive and things like that, so I think we can obviously all expect some issues along the way, but this is GOG, so no disrespect to them or the developers, they all work very hard, but I'm sure that they expect to have some teething problems, so no throwing toys out of prams when you already know what's coming, eh? Yeah, so some of these, I was looking at some of the pictures of these C41s and 42s and 43s. Some of do potentially look photoshopped, but I managed to get hold of sort of other information, like the leaderboard from inside the Beta Kingdom, for example. That all looks very, very legit. So I am happy to wager that C45 is definitely on the horizon. I don't know if they're going to do it in stages or if it's just going to be available. And obviously there's been rumour for a long time about having a different type of badge, a royal badge, to support these higher level castles. I think that probably will happen. I expect they will be really expensive to buy, and I imagine that you'll need a large quantity of them. Just basing my knowledge on the amount of crimson gold that you need for gear and the amount of essence you need now to upgrade gems, I can't imagine that they're just going to hand us C45 castles. I imagine there's probably thousands of you out there with the resources to be able to do it, but those badges are going to hold people back and make you guys work for a little bit, and probably spend a little bit of money if that's the way that you play the game anyway. Also, I'd just like to say, if you go over and check out Paper Matthew's video, he's actually got a fantastic video from inside the Beta Kingdom, so you guys can really cast your own judgment and see how you feel about this and try and distinguish truth from falsities. I'm sure there's some things that I've said in here that might not come to fruition, but again, as I keep reiterating, it's a bit of gossip, it's what people are talking about at the moment. The Discord forum is full of information, so definitely pop in there if you really want to know what's going on and you're a bit more intrigued. There's a lot of mods in there, so there's a lot of questions that can be gone over and answered. Obviously they're not going to give everything away because the program is in beta at the moment. If there are issues with it and it needs tweaking, it could hold back release, and there could be all sorts of complications, so there's been no time frame put on this at the moment. But what we do know is that with that expansion, we're definitely getting some sort of new event, and we're definitely getting the 3D map. So 2 things to look forward to, really. I'm sure people will find things to complain about, but that just seems to be the way that it goes. Anyway, guys, thank you ever so much for watching and listening. I really appreciate all of you. Yeah, let's keep up the good work, keep the grafting going, and start stockpiling your resources. And if you're not playing the event safely, I would maybe start to do that. If you've been a C40 for a while and you've been exchanging your badges, which I know quite a lot of people do, maybe stop that just until we know what's going on, because potentially you might need both types of badges. So I really would start saving those now if you're looking to getting a bit of a head start when or if these bigger castles do decide to launch. But have a good day, everybody. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.